Good morning to ya. LJ here on my Facebook page, which is kind of being bold for me because I've been doing a lot of going live in my yoga group, but for some reason I've been a little bit shy about coming on the main page, wondering if it might be like obtrusive to your day or something, or maybe you don't necessarily want to hear about these things like yoga and meditation that I teach and speak and write about. But it's been so helpful for me, and even to see through some of you, that I love to hear from you and to see your face and to realize that we're just here sharing our stories, right? We're just sharing what's happening along our path, along our journeys, and even potentially what's working for us. So that inspires me to feel like I'm doing that when I come on here with you. So I'm not trying to necessarily teach you anything or preach anything, right? But just to share from my story and what's working for me. And yes, yoga and meditation have become some of my crafts and some of my ways of helping people in the world, including myself. So welcome. And so yeah, I got inspired this morning to do a new series. So I'm thinking I'm going to call it a 30-day thing. But really, it's my reminding myself to share with you the fact that I wrote this book a couple years ago. And, it's so funny, this book called Feel Better Now. And, when you do something like that and kick your own ass to get it done like I did, but then I kind of moved on and started to do other projects, and I forget to tell you that I have this book where I really did put together what I feel like yoga is and how you can use it as a therapy for yourself. And if you don't know already, I'm all about the home practice. I'm all about helping you bring it home. And I'm also all about helping you simplify it and see that it doesn't have to be hours a day. It doesn't have to be funky, groovy stuff. And it doesn't have to hurt. In fact, it shouldn't. So maybe I'm re-inviting some people into checking out yoga, because I'm aware that a lot of people have tried some forms of yoga, and I know that you think I mean the exercises, which that's just one part of yoga. But, sometimes we've tried it in a form that was like way too much for us, not appropriate, and for good reason, you didn't want to go back. So you decided, I don't like yoga. Or, maybe even that's some of the resistance if we think it has to be this hardcore athletic workout, which it doesn't even have to freaking involve a pose, is always my message. Because yoga just means union, to join, to connect. So this is some of what's in this book, and so I've decided I'm going to do this 30-day thing, where I'm going to come on here each day and give you 1-minute ways that you can feel better now, which is a lot of what we can use these practices for. But we are talking about practices, perspectives, and psychology when we talk about yoga. So yoga is not just the exercises, so you don't have to do an exercise to do yoga. The exercises are just one of the tools of yoga. So I will share some of my favorite 1-minute exercises with you in this series, and all sorts of things like breath, ideas, meditation, mudras, things that are all in this book. So along that, if you want a copy of my Feel Better Now book, I would love to send you a free PDF copy. So comment below at any time during this video or send me a message, and I will send you a free copy of my book, because it's all about breaking it down, helping you understand what the heck yoga is, how you can use it, how you can use simple tools from therapeutic postures that just help you feel better, even right now and later, and things like breath, things like relaxation, and even some of the perspectives and the psychology, and even some of the spiritual parts of yoga if you want, right? So yes, yoga is all about connecting, reconnecting, and so that's part of this series, that I'm just reminding you that I made this book and I'd love to get it to you. So let me know if you want to copy it, and I'll happily send it my way. I mean, your way, from my way. It's my way of helping you, right? So, okay, so today's tool, because we're going to keep this short, right? 1 minute. Can you believe it? Can you believe that you could do just 1 minute of yoga and it would make a difference? Well, yeah, in my experience, that's what it's all about. So if you go and also do 90 minutes of yoga, if you mean the exercises probably, great. But these are 1 minute ideas. Okay, so let's get to it. This first one involves this topic that you might see me, I just posted about it earlier today, softening, relaxing, that whole thing, which turns out is kind of the opposite of the way a lot of us are holding ourselves, right? A lot of us are holding ourselves. Sorry, my Facebook's giving me messages. Maybe it's a Mercury retrograde thing. Stephanie. Yeah. I thought you would. This is a Stephanie-inspired look, right? So softening, relaxing, turns out is like a leading edge thing to do. And this comes from my experience with myself. When I look at how I'm usually holding myself, if I'm not paying attention, it's pretty much the opposite of soft. It's hard, right? It's tense. And when we realize and remember that we're made of energy, which is one of the big lessons of yoga, we can start to imagine how our energy is going to flow so much differently when we're softer, right? And then how much different we may be in the way we respond to people. So yeah, how much different our physiology is going to be, but how much even different our psychology may be when we just play with ways to be softer, to soften, to relax, right? So this is one of my favorite tools, favorite ways to relax that I always talk about whenever I do teach people about yoga on the mat, because it's part of what you can do during the exercises, but it's something you can do anytime, anywhere, even right now. And it's so cool, it's even something we've learned from science, that this works on our nervous system. And what it is softening the jaw, relaxing the face and jaw. Turns out is a super rad tool to totally shift our physiology immediately. And it works like a domino effect, it turns out, on the nervous system. So every time we relax our face and jaw, which if you're like me, you might need to do that like 100 times a day. Because again, when I look at how I'm actually holding that jaw when I'm not paying attention, it's the opposite of relaxed, right? But now, if you start to realize, you can respond and even just started to notice how we are holding ourselves as part of the work and play of yoga. Oh, I see so many people here I love. This softening thing is huge, I'm realizing. And again, this is coming from me realizing this. 20 years into teaching yoga, this is like new news to me. This softening thing. So face and jaw. So you might try that right now. Whatever position you're in, try softening your face and your jaw. And just feel and get into how that helps the rest of you relax. And then our knowing and even believing that it's relaxing the nervous system and doing that domino effect makes it work better, because this is like placebo effect. The yogis have known about this for ages, right? That when we think something's going to work and we use our focus and our attention, it makes it work better. When you even imagine how it's working, makes it work better. So hell yeah, do that as helping yourself become more powerful and even helping yourself feel better now, right? Sophie! Oh my gosh. See, this is why didn't I come on my main page sooner? There's so many of you here that I love, right? What's there to be afraid of, right? Yeah, face and jaw relaxing. Try that. That's our 1 minute tool for this first day. And if you want a copy of, come on, Facebook, hang in there. You want a copy of this book that I made. It's got gorgeous pictures that my friend Melissa Robin took. She's an amazing photographer here in Long Beach. Crystalline Bell is the model in the book. You might know Crystalline. She's an amazing spiritual teacher that I used to get to work with live more. So it's this book that I made that I want to get to you. So if you like this idea of 1 minute tools to help you feel better right now, give me a message down below. Send me a message, whatever you want to do. And anybody you know who might want it, get them on here. Tell them it's their chance. I'd love to get you a copy of this. I'll send you the PDF. It's even got the beautiful pictures that Melissa took. And it's got like 10 amazing poses in it that are my favorites to really help you feel better and even solve a lot of pain stuff. And really about helping you build that home practice. You know, that's my thing. helping you bring it home and helping you realize it's a therapy that you get to start doing for yourself, to yourself, more like every day. And it's energy medicine that you're doing to yourself. So even this relaxing of your face and jaw, again, that you might already need to redo, even if you did it a minute ago, that's energy medicine. You're like changing your vibe. And so yeah, again, this is going to help us feel better in body, in mind, even more ready to reconnect spiritually, to be more soft and open and relaxed. Exciting stuff we're playing with when we do these simple 1-minute things. And that's what we're talking about with yoga, baby. Not just a freaking downward dog, although that's a good pose if it works for you. But even in that downward dog, you can practice relaxing your face and jaw more, and just this more relaxed approach that we remember with our yoga, our more connected approach, our more connected lifestyle, and yes, our yoga practices, perspectives, and psychology. It's all of those. So let me know if you'd like a copy of the book, and that's your 1-minute tool for the day. Try it out. Just play with it. See how it feels to relax that face and jaw, especially when you notice you need it. To just soften that face, relax that jaw. Works like a domino effect, remember, on your nervous system to help you chill out, soften, relax, even let stuff go. And then you can play from there. Then maybe you also take a nice big deep breath. We'll be doing all sorts of things like this in this inspired idea that came in today, to come on live with you each day and give you a 1-minute way that you can feel better, and to keep offering you a copy of this book that I made that I kind of forgot about. So it's like, oh yeah, I made this book. I worked really hard on it. There's some good stuff in there. I'd love to get it to you, especially if you're interested in yoga and meditation, right? And really want to understand more what the heck those things are and how to simplify them and use them, and not feel like you need to go to a class to do it, even though going to classes is amazing when you can. But this is all about helping you bring it home, make it your own, and build your self-care in this rad, powerful way. It's really worth it. So my story to yours. Love you so much. So I'm going to keep it short and say adios. And if you do want to join my yoga group, I'm going to be going there live more and more too with specifics. So, let me know. I posted that earlier today too. All right. My friends I reconnected with at my high school reunion are here even. I love you guys. And yeah, if you have anyone you know who could benefit from this, send them my way, because I'll send them a copy of the book too. Okay? Adios.